Well, hello everybody, Monty here. Playing a game called Ostriv today, and we're shooting for 500 population. For this game, that's a lot because every person matters. That's right, every person matters. I've really been enjoying the ride. I mean, it's Alpha 3, waiting on Alpha 4. That's when we're going to be coming on back. But the goal of this season, always in the background, is population 500. So we got a new family moving on in. I mean, bumped us up. Like, there's people sitting on people's laps. It's so many people moving in. It's quite the family. But loving it. They're heading in. And since there's not much to do, there's not much new to build. I mean, look at that. There's not even... The queue is here, and this will hit 500. Fingers crossed. Yeah, as you can see, look right here. Oop. I'll follow them in a second. Took down a farm as we built more out and about and building more homes. So they're bringing the first bits of materials here. Will this home right here be the home that brings in 500? We'll find out soon. But we're going to keep on. Actually, we're not going to follow them. I'm going to move up here and we'll let them catch on up. Unfortunately, just due to old age, we do have quite a few tombstone burial plots getting used. So this is a thing. I have to put down some more empty plots. And then we've got the church steeples off in the distance. It's pretty cool. Pretty good times. Pretty good things. The market's doing all right. Look. I mean, actually, last time I was hurting on cash. Now we're doing pretty well over 4,000. So yeah, let me see how this is going. And these guys are here. They are. Look, we found them. Like they're heading right downtown, checking out the saddlery. Gonna go on past the shoemaker's workshop. Definitely could use some more chicken coops. Minimized when we had too much. I might actually bump these up a little bit on their own for now. It was when we didn't have enough food, and now we do. So, we will see as my family slams doors. Or that kind of thing's happening. Alright, well, here we go. Look at this. Finally. I was thinking that the final house will be over here. 500 plus, but doesn't look like it. But I am enjoying this. We've got a bridge in the works. I do need to do a little bit of decorating here. And a trader is here, which is always nice. Which I'm going to ignore. I'm going to ignore it. So I'm doing a little bit of this. Put a tree, I'll put a bench, and it'll look like something like this. Good job, buddy. Havrillo. Showing us how it's done. Yeah, we're gonna keep circling this around. I'm still going around helping people out, charging that rent. But check out, this is a good reminder. The mayor of the town. I mean, Yoro, we call him for short. Been 63 years old, or 63 years young, as we like to say. 783 cash, no kids. I mean. Look at my cash for the whole town. 3,850 and change. 783. I mean, they got... Dude. Spread the wealth. Just saying. I mean, you see me paying everyone's cash and bills and stuff. I mean, I'm just... Look at your neighbors. 12. Oh, 81. Not bad. But, you know, it is the smithy of the town. 6. Have some cash. 12. 14. 9. So I did jump up rent a little bit to try to squeeze these guys of cash and kind of distribute the wealth going hardcore that direction. But yeah, October 1749. Not sure if we're going to hit 500 this year. Now, last episode, I do want to bring this up. I was talking about how things were getting buggy in the fields and building. To fix it, I'm just going standard game speed. So things are progressing much slower. However, when I go double speed, building construction tends to get caught up and actually not happen, and fields get all wacky. So pushing 500 for now, I feel, is kind of the max. I know you can do more, beef up a brand new cutting edge CPU and all that stuff. But so yeah, that's where we're at. But let me bring you guys into the future, and let's hit 500, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. Alrighty. Just look. Oh, yep, looking at it. Just November. I mean, we're 1 month later. So you can see a little bit of hesitation, and this is on just standard speed. Yep, do something, but they will. And this is that house we were watching. So good times. Hoping. Definitely hoping. Yeah, see, come on, guys. You can do it. Your workday's running out, and you're just standing there. Same with you. And you. They'll get there. It's happening. You just got to give it time. Yeah. Other than that, that's it. I'm bumped up the bridge because I'm like, hey, we're gonna hit 500. We don't need to worry. Someone had a baby because we were at 495 and now we're at 496. I mean, I guess that's what happened. And yeah. Oh yeah. See, look, different. Oh yeah. So it didn't save when I did that, and I have to put it back. I'm like, yeah. I did try to fast forward it, and it did crash. So there was that. So I came back, and we. Oh yeah, see, I got to be careful with the trees and things like that. Nature. Oh, they're moving. That was the little autosave that did it. Putting up another wall. But following the Twitter feed just this last week for Ostriv games, looking good. They're talking about doing some of the animations, working on that for construction, which is already above par for this kind of game of actually showing the construction and it all being cut out here. But dude, I love the economy with it. I love all kinds of things. I'm getting it. Tis the season, right? This is my Ostriv Valentine's special. No, I don't know. But that is the next holiday, so it is how it is. You guys gonna do there you go. You are on the watch, my friends. All right, there's only so many planks left to haul. Yep, you guys gonna both try to get that plank? Fighting over the plank here. Come on now. No need for that. I'll let you guys and your planks be. I'll be back. How are things inside this chicken coops? I'm gonna bump these up as well. We did the other up to 25. I think I'm gonna continue that through. And we actually are getting some good breeding and such happening at the stable. So more horses have been making their way into our wonderful village. Whoa, you're hanging out in the charcoal pit. What you doing? Burning complete. You know what? I'm going to just force empty that. Put people to work. Even though it is November 1949. I just don't think we're going to be able to pull off. See, they're still just hanging out. All right, guys. Work day's over, and you're still just standing there. I'm going to times 2 it just to see if I can sometimes speed it up, slow it down, gets it going. But again, this is happening. I'm blaming on the high amount of simulation. I mean, think about it. Everything is being considered and eating things. Like even all these guys, every little piglet and boar and whoa, really? Stock limit 10. You got 20 in here. Don't everyone look away. Oh, well, you can look away all you want, but you sure gonna smell that bacon. All right, here we go. Moving on. Hey, look, they left. Good job, guys. Now, hopefully, someone comes back here and actually puts those planks up. And when they do, and when this place almost really gets finished, because I thought, you know, hey, I'll bring you guys in, you can watch it get built, but that looks like not to be. So I'll bring you in when they're like about to thatch it, and we shall go from there. There we have it. Ooh, 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 frames going up. Things are happening, my friends. So much so that I just have to bring it back because it's the final episode of the season. So, I mean, where are we going to go? Besides next season. Man, I'm so ready for it. So, look at that. I mean, the fireplace is built. ×2 is actually working out for me right now. The stairs are going in. One box remains. Probably a box of nails. We got our thatch here. A little bit more wood. Got to knock out some overhangs here, probably for the attic space. So it's all quite fantastic. But now I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to go back to single speed. Let's do one more look around town because, boy howdy. Plus, also final episode. Guess what I finally started doing? Still working out the rotation I would like to use because, you know, it actually does probably rotate back and then I don't have the fallow fields in the right place, but I hired a manager. And if I go to this place up here where I don't have a manager, because I just never messed with it, I don't mind manually doing it. You got to manually do this every year. As soon as you hire a manager, you can do up to 6 programs and it'll just rotate through, right? So I could be like, oh yeah, I know buckwheat, and then blah blah blah, and then whatever, and then who's your daddy, and all those kinds of things. I don't know. Yeah, so there's that. And are you guys working on the thatch? No, nope, still just hanging out on the wall. They don't see. I get it. I'm with them. They just don't want the series to end. They're like, if we don't build this house and we stop having babies, the series will never end. But that's just not how it's going to roll, folks. It's got to end. Oh. See? And the game's even going like, I could just crash and it might never end. But that just ends it in a sad note, and we don't want that. We want to hit 500, folks. Anyway, we're heading back around. Still loving the details. This whole open area, I just did build into this. Farmland now. Very cool. Very excited. Oh man, I just love all the action going on. These guys heading on out. The actual horse wagons. But I do worry about the lack of, you know, long-term lime and all that. Like we gobbled up the lime really quick. Oh, those guys are building a house. I'm watching the queue right here. And I do have migration turned on. However, just because I have migration turned on, there might be a teenage, by like that, I mean, like, you know, like some 18-plus-year-olds ready to go get out of the house and move on in. So we'll see what happens first. Because if that happens, we won't have the population bump of folks moving in. Just like this, we had our 18-year-old saddlery worker and our 29-year-old slaughterhouse worker. Man, that's an interesting situation. But boy, they brought some cash, 42 over. That's quite nice. However, you know what that means? Now we got to wait for this house to get built. Or we got to wait for the babies to happen. So it does not look like we're going to be able to hit 500 by 1749. And we just had another death, which brings us down to 496. We are getting further away, my friends, but we are hitting 500 this episode one way or another. So I'll bring you back in 1750. Catch you soon. Just had to bring you in. Love it. They brought in the horse, brought in a bunch of clay in one big load. The snowfall actually covered up the clay as soon as they dropped it down, and then they're carting in some wood. It's just, again, 497, 1749. I'm telling you, we'll get there. We'll get there. But before we get there, I keep bringing you guys back in. But again, that's the story of today. My favorite view. Right here. Wow, sorry, that was pretty intense. Here, no problems. We don't want to see problems. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Let's call it. That's almost 500. I mean, we're not calling the episode. I'm just saying, like, let's call it the Ev. That's a screenshot with near 500. We'll take an official 500 screenshot once the census count is indeed finished up. But right now, 497, still on the way. But good news, like, carts are working as they should. Logs are being dropped off. Nails on the way. And that's it. We got all the clay. So we're going to start putting down foundation, get it built, and that's not going to get finished until 1750. But the initial part, just seeing the carts come in and all that good jazz. All right, 1750. Let's do it. All right, 1750, almost February. And these guys were behaving. And this house actually went up a little bit easier than the first one there. I'm wondering, see, it's not snowing, but it does show some snow on here. But anyway, can't be picky. There we have it. Village house done. 496. Now, while you guys were away, we did have an unfortunate... Man, they moved in broke. Come on, guys. Come on now. Yeah, we had a death, and we had a birth. So one thing I do want to look at is not the wealth distribution, is the age breakdown. The nice thing is it's still quite balanced on the younger age. We're going to have a little issue here. It looks like some weird bumps, but I think it'll be covered by the 26 through 27-year-olds. I mean, yeah, there's a few more people of quite old age here, but not to where I'm going to see like a Banish-style death spiral from how we built out. So the balance is quite nice in that regard. Yeah, but it looks like we're going to have to build yet again another home because the birth rate just is not catching up. And unfortunately, compared to people moving in, we do have folks just from the village snapping up these houses nice and quick, which is totally cool. I get it. For the food situation, that's actually a good thing. For the purpose of the mission, it's driving me crazy. All right, I'm going to get this one built and bring you guys back. Yet, again, I mean, I'm truly testing you guys' holding on tight warp speed to the rest of this episode. Can you guys not protect trees in the middle of the path? All right, thank you very much. See you guys in a second. Well, guess what? Probably not the last time we warp, but I wanted to bring you back right before the final snow melts away because we're waiting on this final house. No births, no deaths. It's a close one, folks. It is a close one. We have made it to March of 1750. Really was hoping to get 500 before 30 years. Now, let me know, though, how many years did it take you guys to hit 500? Wow, we have 159 men and 180 women. That has been hurting in the job situation as well. That's what also leaves people at home unemployed. Maybe I'm just a little spoiled with assuming everyone's going to have jobs, but that's not always the case, right? So it's a little realism to it. You can't control all your people's work habits. Anyway, 496 story of the episode. Maybe we should just title it 496 and call it good and start all over again. Here's a cool thing we can watch that we don't usually do. The plowing. Look at this. 26, 33, and 54. When the plowing is complete, those numbers are going to increase. I mean, we knew it did it. Look at that. 41, 48, 69. But we don't usually look at it. See? Cool stuff we learned last episode. I got you covered. All right, guys. Seriously. Put that there. That there. Not that hard. Hold on. I think they're doing it. There's one. There's two. There's... Come on now. 3 pieces of hatch. Oh my goodness. Now, I can tell you what. Yeah, people are going to move in. And we're not going to have more people move in. Oh my. Have some cash. Calm down, money. It's only April 1750. Plenty of months in the year. Gonna build another house. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Not gonna lie, I've never seen such team... Well, that guy's just walking off now, but amazing teamwork. Nothing was happening. They're all here. All the builders are working pretty much at once. It's usually a handful. Ignore the food crisis in the background, by the way. 500's our goal, not making everybody happy. I mean, we've learned that through this never-ending episode of Will We Hit 500? Come on now. Look at this. I mean, look, if the houses, by the way, mouse over this. It'll tell you on the right by the resources. Like, it'll be here. Look. 160 houses. That's how many houses we have. 160. Now, if we have a migration of a new family come in, we might hit 500. That's the goal. Is it going to happen? Yeah. Is everyone going to be eating just potatoes? Probably. What is there? Probably potatoes. Awaiting the potatoes. Because, you know, these guys don't have like one job, which is get fish and put fish on the people's table. I'm just saying, it's your job. Do it. No, and we do. We got plenty of pork. We got plenty of stuff. What I'm thinking is it's a situation where I don't have as many markets with as many of the goods in place. Maybe a distribution problem with my workers and laborers at... ooh, look at that. I could do by hand, too, but that would make laborers go crazy. To the markets, I don't know. But anyway, we're getting so close to 500 goals next time in my next Ostriv Alpha 4 series. I'm going to try harder to do straight roads. I mean, roads are made by the pathing. So I'm going to try to force pathing a little bit more. Some places I did start doing that. You know, I'm going to definitely really work on the beautification a little bit more, having a little more fenced off areas, little parks and such. And I can take advantage of this to force pathing as well. Or there'd just be all these crisscrosses here. But nope, I'm like, go this way, go that way. And I could do it even more. You know what I mean? You guys know. So anyway, those are the plans for next season. Beyond just showing all the content off. I have a trade going. Let's see what we have coming on in. This guy's here to pick up. This guy's here to pick up. If I am, it'll show me. I have buckwheat, salt, sunflower, clothes, shoes, iron, all kinds of things happening. So the iron's probably getting dropped off. Or did, or will be, once these guys show up to work. Look, taking a rest, going to work, taking a rest, taking a rest. Traders, you have one job. And that's true, because one thing I did help with on my traders, because, for example, if the trader put potatoes in the cart, or no, let's go with what they're actually going to do, sallow in the cart, then the worker would leave to go put more sallow into the trading depot. So I made it to where workers can't supply the resources, only laborers. So workers can only do one thing, which is work. But they're taking a rest, because that's what they do. Yes. I'm going to go ×2, and fingers crossed here, we will have a new family move in, and we'll see 500 while we just keep chatting away and ignore the problems. I could turn it off, like turn off the problems. Here would be nice, is if I could turn off individual problems. Like I want to turn off the food crisis, because I really don't care. But I want to see when people are running out of cash. New families settled in town. My friends, we just hit 501. Look at the new family. 71. They brought Grandma. Vlad, welcome. Welcome to the town. The whole family, the town. You are population 500, sir. Did you know that? Did you? Fantastic. But yeah, individual clicking of problems. I'm happy. It's good. But 'tis the time for wishing. But here we did it, folks. The game has definitely hit a cap for me at 500. This is definitely for surezies. Unfortunately's, all the E's. It's goodbye for Series 3. Alpha 3, it's been fantastic. What a ride. And then, I mean, who would have thought that it would have been the little house in the corner that we didn't even have built at the beginning of the episode? I even planned for more. I'm going to switch it up and put the bridge, because I want to get the bridge built. But that's it. I mean, yeah, I'm going to build the bridge. This is a sad thing right here. I'm not going to build that house. I am going to build the fishing dock, and I am going to build the windmill. You know what? No, we're not. This is how this goes, folks. Because this is reality. And it's going to crash, isn't it? No. Whew, I thought that is the true ending. I'm going to have that bridge get built because I do want to connect this island over to here. Because if not, it is a roundabout way. But that's going to be it for this map. This save is complete in my mind. I think it's almost self-sufficient. That's a lie, but with trading, we're going to be positive on income. Don't look at these numbers. And I don't think we're going to starve. 500 people is a lot of people to feed. Because they're only going to be having more kids. I would see this town with all these houses that I have built having problems with food if I didn't really get this under control in the next like 10 years. However, it's just taxing. It's can only go so slow now. But the thing is now that I'm not building anything, yeah, that's a good point. Now that I'm not building anything, that's going to be less people doing things. But I have people like this, like they're stuck in the field. So, yeah. Alpha 4, I'm going to enjoy it. You guys, thanks for all the support this series. I think it was one of the most liked series in 2020. So, as soon as Alpha 4 comes out, I'm going to be on top of it. It's going to be on the series. Make sure you do all those YouTube-y things. What is it? You follow and you subscribe and you click on things and you point stuff in directions but no. Seriously though, I do enjoy the comments. Try to keep up with those as much as I can. And I'll catch you guys next time. And stay tuned for more on Monty Plays Games. Have a great day, everybody.